Every day I'm reminded that gravity is a reality. And not just gravity in the literal sense, like when I stumble and trip and fall and hurt myself, or when I drop a glass in the kitchen and it shatters all over the floor. That's a reality of how gravity acts on us day by day, and it doesn't go away. But gravity also is a reality in the figurative sense. We are prone to complacency as human beings. We constantly are fighting against this force that seems to want to stop us from doing the things that we know we should be doing. And it's amazing how when we finally get our things together and we figure out a formula that works, we think we can change it up and still get the same results. That's exactly why diets don't work, because they're short-term solutions, not even solutions, they're short-term activities or adjustments that allow us to achieve what we want. But then as soon as we achieve what we want, we stop doing the thing that got us to where we wanted to go. And then we're surprised why, in a diet sense, we gain the weight back again. This is about life change. This is about how do you defy gravity? How do you stay the course? How do you execute the formula? I wrote an article once that was published in Dealer Magazine called "What's Your Recipe?" And the greatest thing that businesses can do is establish the way that they do things, is to write out their recipes so that the team can follow them and that they can work together to continue to keep achieving day in and day out with consistency. If you think about it, that's exactly what differentiates brands. That's what differentiates one store from another. That's what differentiates one person from another. That differentiates one team from another. And that is why some leaders succeed better than others, why some organizations succeed better than others, why some teams can keep winning and why others continue to struggle. So the question I have for you today is, what's your recipe? How are you defying gravity, that thing that keeps pulling you down? What is your formula? Patrick Lencioni, in his book, The Advantage, talks about how one of the most important organizational clarity elements is that organizations need to define how they succeed. What's your formula? How are you uniquely suited to succeed, and how are you scripting that so that your team understands what it is and is able to follow the steps? So my challenge for you today is, if you haven't written those things out, how do you expect your team to be able to follow them? It's critical that you as a leader of an organization clearly define how your team is uniquely suited, or what are the things that you're going to do to succeed as a team. The things that you're going to do day in and day out consistently in order to succeed and achieve more. Because if you don't, gravity is going to pull you down. And the only way to defy gravity is through leadership.